Alright, in today's quest you guys are going to be solving systems of equations using a different method called the elimination method. So when you think of elimination, what do you think of? I think of getting rid of something. If you eliminate something, you're going to get rid of something. And that's what you're going to be doing today. There's going to be something in your system that you're just going to get rid of. Okay? So let's think back to where we've been in our previous quests. You've already solved systems two different ways. The first way was by graphing. So you put them both on a graph and found the point where they intersected. And then the second way was in your last quest, which was the substitution method. And that's where you used a t-chart to find that point of intersection. So today's method is where we're going to get rid of one of the terms in your system to try to solve for that point of intersection. So if I asked you what you would add to the number 4 to eliminate it, if we wanted to get rid of the number 4, what could you add to that number? So think about it. All right. In order to get rid of it, we'd have to add a negative 4. Why does that get rid of it? Because 4 plus a negative 4 gives you 0. So they're gone. Okay? So let's think about this example. What would you add to negative 7 to eliminate it? So to get rid of it, or to add up to 0, we'd have to add a 7. Because negative 7 plus 7 gives you 0. Okay? And that's what you're going to be looking for today. Which terms can you eliminate? So let's look at example 1. We've got a system of equations. The reason you wouldn't use substitution method for this one is because you don't have something that says y equals something. Both of your terms are on the same side of the equation. So for when your systems look like this, it's going to be best to use the elimination method. So the way you're going to start is by setting it up as an addition problem. You're going to add these two systems together. So you're going to look at your terms, at your x values and your y values, and determine which of those terms can you eliminate. Okay, which ones will just go away? Which ones will add up to 0? So 5x plus negative 3x, that doesn't equal 0. What about negative 2y plus 2y? If I add those up, do I get 0? Yes. So that means you can eliminate those terms. Okay, the reason you're doing that is because we want to solve for one of the variables. So pretending these aren't here, let's add up the rest of our terms. So we have 5x minus 3x, and that's going to give you 2x. Okay, these are eliminated. So 2x equals 3 plus 11 gives you 14. Okay, so we're going to solve our equation, divide by 2, divide by 2. So our x is equal to 7. Okay, it'd be nice if that was the end of our problem, but that's just the beginning, my friends. So remember, when you're solving systems, you got to have an x and a y value. So we found our x value. So now we need to use a strategy to try to figure out what the y is. Now what you're going to do is you're going to look back at your two equations, and it doesn't matter which one, okay, it's up to you, but you're going to substitute that x back in to solve for the y. So you can use this equation or this equation, it does not matter. I'm going to just substitute it back into my first equation. Okay, so when I substitute it in, I'm going to have 5 times my x value, which was 7, minus 2y is equal to 3. Alright, so my job is to solve for y. So I'm going to simplify where I can. Okay, subtract 35 on both sides. So I'm left with negative 2y is equal to 38. Okay. And we're going to, oops, this is a negative, divide by negative 2. So your final answer is going to be y is equal to negative 16. Nope. Nope, sorry. -18. Nope. Just kidding. 19. Sorry, guys. Okay, so you have your y value here. And you've got your solution to your system. Alrighty? Alright, you try example number 2. I'm going to jump down to try one of these examples and then you're all set. So I'm going to try example 3. So we're going to use the elimination method. Remember, you set up like it's an addition problem. So you're going to look through and you're going to determine which of these terms can you eliminate. So 3x plus 3x, that doesn't equal 0. 6y plus negative 6y, that's the term we're going to eliminate. Alright, because that will equal 0. So those are gone. And then we're going to add up what we have left over. So 3x plus 3x equals 6x. These are gone. 4 plus 8 is going to give us 12. And we're going to solve for that x value. X is equal to 2. Right? So we've got our x value, and our job is to find the y value. So remember, to do that, doesn't matter which term or which equation that you plug that back in for. I'm just going to take that top one to make it easier. And we're going to figure out what we have. So we have, why did I write over that? I don't know. So we have 3 times our x value that we found, so x is equal to 2, plus 6y is equal to 4. Okay, I just rewrote this equation and plugged 2 in for x. So we're left with 6 plus 6y equals 4. We're going to subtract that 6. So we're left with 6y is equal to negative 2. Divide by 6. So y is equal to, we're going to get a fraction for this one, negative 1 over 3. Okay? And there's your final answer. So that's your y value. So now you've got your point of intersection. Go ahead and try example 4. See how you do.